Thank you. One of these days I'll figure it out. So let's go over. Let's review the first few minutes of this. I was thanking you two for being here, Chris V and Darren, and everyone else. If it's not, maybe you're not chatting. Ooh, opera, one of the best. So, saying I was do my Von Live stuff this weekend, this Saturday. There should be sound now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? We should be good now. If not, let me know. Can you hear me? So it is warm back here. It'll be a crazy warm in the summer. Let me see here. Danny and Pup. Yep.
Hi.
So I'm going to do the Von Live stuff this weekend. Thanks, Darren. And I just lost all my energy Saturday. I wanted to get some rest. So I took off from the gym, and then that's what I get. I had to lay around on the bed for a few hours, take a nap, and then I didn't.
I'm just saying that real quick.
I think it was Dana came up with it first, but I was looking for a quick image to post on the thumbnail, and I just grabbed it. I want to hopefully do something a little different than Dana. I'm just going to talk about some of the best releases of Giallos on, Blu-ray and the like.
Somebody asked me in my live stream to do one on Giallo.
But hopefully mine is going to be a little different, and then also I'm sure mine will be shorter because Dana goes on for 3 hours. So I'm definitely not doing that tonight. One movie I did watch last weekend was the Arrow release of Death Has Blue Eyes. And this is not a Giallo. It's a kind of a strange, almost hard to put in any kind of genre category. It's got a little sci-fi in it. And it's got a lot of sex in it. Like an Italian, or not Italian, Australian sex comedy. We Need a Woman in Prison films retrospective. I can do that. I got some of those. But it's an interesting film, and I mean it looks great. I'm pretty sure it's Greek. The transfer is really good, but it's a wacky movie, man. It's got some filler in it, which of course all these little sex scenarios they have in it are mainly filler. There's one where the guy calls his buddy, and the buddy goes, "Well, I'm going for an audition," and then we get to see his audition and him making out with the chick that's in, So it's kind of weird. Oh, I got them all. Possibly. I don't think I got them all. Definitely don't have them all on physical media. I'm cheaping it out tonight because I don't want to drink any high caffeinated drinks. Yeah. So I mean, it's interesting if it sounds interesting to you, but I'm not really sure if I dug it or not. Because it kind of like I say, it just feels like filler with all these different sexual scenes in it. You see a lot of male ass. So, DEADPIT on Patreon would love it. So, if anybody has any good questions or topics, we could definitely talk over those. This is kind of just like an overview kind of topic for Giallos.
It's informal.
Yeah, informal is the word, Dana. So, one I really like, and I think this is the best release of it. I had the Shameless release of Strange Vice of Mrs. Ward. Of course, this came with a lot of extras. I think it came with the... Did it come with a soundtrack? No, it did not. Yes, it did. But guess what? I don't have a CD player in my car anymore, which I don't really care. But I mean, I could pop this in the old player in the house and listen to it. But I think this is a better release. But they're very close. And that's from Severin.
You could rip it and put it on a flash drive or something.
Yeah, I could.
Sorry.
But it's also came in like if you bought it from them, which I did, you get like a media book or a photo book. What do you call it? Replica or something. And it's got it's almost like it tells the movie a little bit. And it's got boobies in it from Edwin or Edwidge Fanac, as they say. And I'm not 100% sure if this is the best version of Phenomenon from Arrow, but I know that Synapse put out one, but it looks really good to me. The previous, I'm not even sure I had another release of this, but I think it was on DVD. I think that was from maybe Synapse, but I'm not sure. But obviously, this is a great looking Blu-ray. So
You got me one from Arrow, but mine had like
yeah,
a cover on it.
the big white case and stuff. And speaking of, it is. Speaking of opera, this is an awesome one. Did I know if Tick's Blu-ray is worth a goddamn fortune? Good damn fortune. I did not. Hello there. Yes. Oh, I mean, I know the stream's a little behind. Phenomenon is really good. I know somebody on Facebook. I'm part of some group, and he lives in Germany, and he went to some of the. He must have been like last year or so. He went to some of the locations, like the houses and stuff. That one house out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did not get that one. Let's see. No, I did not get the 3-disc one. But opera is mostly considered his best of the latter films, or the last great one. I can't remember it.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. I can't.
I can't do the song like I can do. La 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 la. Yeah, I agree with that, Mr. John. But this is a decent release. It's not like the super ooper duper one. I forgot Scorpion put this out, and I think I had to get this through Ronin Flicks. I don't know. I think you can get it from Amazon. And I also got an Arrow DVD of this, and it had 2 different dubs on it. They had one international dub, which is English, and then they had the whatever the standard dub is. Hotel Exotica. Did we catch the Suspiria remake? I did, and I actually bought the 4K from, I don't know where I got it from. I got it from Diabolic, and it was freaking like $37.
I hated the remake.
But I like the remake to a degree, but I do think it's overlong for no good reason. Yep. He did make a lot of great films, and then he just kind of went nuts. And I don't know if he just lost the touch, or just the lack of funding. I'm not really sure what the what the reason is behind that. Because I mean, Dracula 3D, the Giallo movie he made were horrible.
Didn't Adrian Brody sue or do something to stop that release?
Well, yeah, Adrian Brody did not want that movie released in the States because of how bad it was. And I don't know if he sued. I don't know if he just tried to pull some strings, but
God bless you, Darren. You hated the remake too.
I mean, it's not a. I like the best thing about a remake. I mean, if you're gonna do a remake, you got to have something different about it. You just can't do shot for shot like that Psycho remake. It doesn't make any sense. So it did something different, and it was interesting. I don't know what sense it made for that. Is it Tyla? That the one chick playing a bunch of different roles and playing a man. I don't understand what the difference is of why that was needed. Now, I can't say this is the best release of this movie. I don't think the music was very good either, and I will revisit it again since I spent $37 on it, and I've watched it once or twice. I'm not really sure, but I'll revisit it again just because it does have some weird. It's a weird movie, and at least it's not. I don't know if I would say. I can't say it's boring, it may be boring a few times, but there is something there. It at least keeps my attention for most of the runtime. Yeah, it was definitely not needed. I mean, it's Suspiria in the location and the names and the general story, but everything else is completely different. Okay, I can't talk about Sleepless, which I don't even think I brung over. So I thought about it, but I mean, the Sleepless, and if you haven't seen Do You Like Hitchcock, which was a TV movie in Italy, that was probably his last very, very decent movie. Yeah, it is a thing. I got it on DVD for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So, yeah, I bought Sleepless from someone in the UK on VHS. Someone just made a copy or something back in probably early 2001 or something, because I wanted it. I got the soundtrack as well, and the soundtrack is really cool. Of course, I don't think he wanted that on there. I think somebody brought in the Goblin to do the music after the fact, trying to generate buzz. It's pretty fun movie, and it does come off as I would say his last good movie was Mother of Tears, even though it is a wacky movie. It feels like a Fulci movie or something, like a weird Bruno Mattei movie, something. It has a vibe to it that I liked. Sleepless is his last great film. Probably true. I mean, there's really nothing else other than Do You Like Hitchcock, which didn't have a lot of. I'm sure it was a TV movie, so it didn't have a lot of money behind it. Yes, it would come out. If it came out in the 80s, he'd have a lot more money or something. It would just be a different film, and it would be one of the classics. But Strip Nude for Your Killer, baby. There's a 4K of this, isn't there? I think. Or I'm thinking about New York Ripper, but
I thought I got that one for you.
You probably did, but I need to revisit this, and I might watch it again this weekend, because it is it's a very strange movie with the humor and stuff. You like Hitchcock? That's good for you, Bowles. I do too. So I didn't get I got the Arrow release of this film, but this one's signed by Sergio Martino. And if you can read, it says, "Don't forget your ascot." So I love Torso. I think it's awesome. Am I getting the 4K of Final Countdown? No. Yeah, I mean, Mother of Tears can't. If they had made something in the 80s right after Inferno, you can imagine how incredible that would have been. But they did not. So it is wacky, but I still like it. And I got to meet was her name Coralina, who she was in Opera, and she was in Demons 2. And she was in Mother of Tears, and she gets gets your guts ripped out or something at the beginning. But she was very nice. She was at Wasteland with Roberto Bava, and she was translating for us. Apparently, I believe she was born in the States and then moved to Italy when she was a child, so she knows both of them. I do have David Boreanaz. Yeah, Torso is way up there. It's my favorite non-Argento Giallo. Right. The Card Player comes off as a bland thriller with no heavy hand like I like the Argento to do. I have Dolly Dearest. I don't believe I've ever seen that.
I have a DVD of it. I haven't watched it in years. It's not real good, I will tell you that.
Wes is asking what you would want to request, what you like to see for October content. I'm planning on doing some, maybe the 1 or 2 Saturdays of October showing like a big stream of movies on Vaughn Live, some like horror hosted things and stuff like that. But yeah, that's nice, Twinkie robot. I got her to sign my old Anchor Bay 3-disc opera. Speaking of opera, DVD. The ones that I bought it, but then it freaking it stops working. I guess the discs go bad. I bought another copy of it about a year after that at Best Buy, because you imagine Best Buy still had a copy of it. And then I put a non-working disc in it and then took it back and got my money back because they didn't have any other copies. And I'm sure it doesn't work now. I think it is is that Dolly Dearest is a Charles Band movie? I don't know.
Possibly. I have to look at my DVD.
I mean, unfortunately.
Like I said, I don't recall it being a very good movie. It was just okay.
They want J-Real. Well, I'm canceling my show so J-Real can take my slot. But Torso, awesome flick. And I got another signed DVD, which actually this one has not been on Blu-ray, at least in the States. And it's another good one, and it's really sleazy and nuts. Sister of Ursula, signed with Barbara Magoff, right?
Yeah.
She when I got her to sign this, it was like
that movie.
I don't think she cared for it too much. Even though I'm sure she sells shit from this movie on her website. I'm a big fan of I think of the 2 Master of Horror episodes he did. I'm thinking Jennifer is the one I like the best. But you know, Meatloaf with a skinned vest holding it up after he cut it off his body. That's memorable. And then this one, I'm actually got it on pre-order because since Kino's taken over some of Code Red's distribution, they're re-releasing some of their titles, and it's Lamberta Bava's photos of Gloria Delirium. So I'm gonna, with the big eyeball. I don't think they show it on here. They do up here, but you can't see it. You see that eyeball up there? That's an eyeball person. Hey, I'm not chopped liver now. I'm gonna do a pose off with J-Real before too long. We can have a thing on there. Have a poll, a contest of physiques. But yeah, there's a lot of speaking of, bonus features, there's some. I'm not sure how many they made. Yeah, I can do some. You're definitely would want to, if you had the choice of the 2 Deliriums, you want to check out the one with Mickey Harite, because how insane that is. And but both of them are good. There's another one that they made, but it's a U.S. title. I don't know. I watched it. I wasn't that impressed. I mean, it's kind of alright, but. Where's the hat? It's hot back in here, guys. It's hot. Okay, boss. I guess I'll be at the convention with this stupid hat on, looking like Skipper. And now you're going to be damn Gilligan, mother, or that little shrimp ball. If he ever comes to there, he can be Gilligan. Whoa. So that, I mean, New York Ripper. That, I mean, I consider that a Giallo, and that's it'll be a 3-hour tour for sure. That's a Blu-ray that's out, but like I say, I picked up the most recent release of that before the 4K, so I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to spend another $35 on it, because that's just way too much. At some point, I'm just like, I can't keep double and triple dipping, because I got like 3 versions of freaking Savage Streets, 2 on DVD and then the 1 Blu-ray, and it's not even the more recent Blu-ray. So I'm like, do I keep buying the titles over and over again? And I say no, I do not. Thought I... Yeah, but there's some really good episodes of Monsters or Masters of Horror. I mean, Cigarette Burns is really good, and then Costarelli's is really good. It was the first episode of the first season. Yeah, I'm not... No, they're too much. Maybe if they come down in a $25 range, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. But or maybe there'll be a sale or something. But as of right now, I'm okay with what I have. Yeah. Was that the Deer Woman, I believe? So, Darren or any other person in the UK, I was watching something today and it made me laugh. Is it Scottish or Irish people that instead of saying 30, they say 30? I don't really know. That's what I'm thinking. Thinking it's Scottish. When I was in the Army, I mean, I think you had... I forgot how much the time period was. I think it was maybe 2 minutes. I don't even remember. But I did like 70 or 71 push-ups. Family is a good episode of Masters of Horror. That was a good one. So there's... And then that one, Fear Itself, was not a great one. Oh, it's Irish.
Okay, I was going to say...
Well, it's only 50% chance. But it's hard to say. I always like saying 30. It'll be 20 years soon for 33. Oh, yeah, this hat's got to go. Yeah, it's a sweaty deal. I'm not sure if I cared for that one a lot, Darren. Dreams in a Witch House, but there were some that were not good, like Chocolate, I believe. Yeah, 30. 30. 30. 30. They 30. They 30. But I do the really good one was the Black Cat, Stuart Gordon with Jeffrey Combs. I have that on DVD when they started releasing them individually. I think he should have won something for that. Maybe he did, but if he didn't, he should have won some award for that. That was pretty much a one-man show. I don't know if I can do it.
Chris V super chatted $5.
Woo!
Little dog's name.
The little dog's name is Darcy. Dana named her after the mail girl on the Joe Bob last drive-in. Thank you for the little $5.
Darcy, you get that $5.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to the dog. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot, especially in the second season, that I forget. Of course, the imprint one, I forgot. I think that was season 1. I can't remember, but that's just way crazy with aborted babies and the river and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah, On and Off a Highway Road with Costarelli's was really good. And I like the little twisty thing. What you doing, girl? I like the twist and everything. It was just a really good episode. And that was a strong one to start up with. Now, Pick Me Up, I don't even remember. I need to... I revisited a few. Right to Die? Ugh. That was Carpenter's from the second season. I don't know if at least I think it was. I did not like that one. I like Cigarette Burns a lot. No, Right to Die wasn't in it. It was John Carpenter's Pro-Life. That's the one I don't care for, but you know, everybody likes a little different. But didn't care for that one too much. And that Fear Itself, when they switched it over to NBC, that I tried to watch a few of those, and those were horrible. I mean, you just can't. I mean, you can do horror on television, but you gotta, it's got to be decent, a decent story or something. Whatever the hell that was not very good. Hooper sucks. Well, you clearly did not watch Dana's 3-hour retrospective. Yeah, I mean, I didn't care for Dance of the Dead, but this is from memories from when it came on. What, 10? Or no, it was more than 10 years old. Or it was I don't even know, 12 years ago, maybe more. I can't remember. Yeah, Cigarette Burns is almost, it's hard to watch sweaty and smelly. But it was I liked it. That's to me that was a Carpenter's last decent thing or at least with his signature kind of atmosphere and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of those out there for, different tastes. Maybe that's just what they were doing. 2005, yeah, it was a long time ago. It's hard to remember. But some of them are very rememberable. And of course, like I say, I've gotten... you don't forget Meatloaf peeling off his skin to make a skin vest. You don't forget that kind of stuff. Yeah.
You may want to forget it.
It's crazy. I don't even think you could do that show now with some of the stuff. Yeah, that damn thing. I remember that one. Yeah, I don't think the ending was wasn't that good either. And then also, speaking of Giallo movies, Crimes of a Black Cat from that Cauldron, they're going to be releasing that, a standard edition of that, so, and they got, so that'll be it. Who had the worst later career, Romero or Argento? Ooh.
That's hard. Well, Argento's still alive, so I would say Romero probably.
Ow.
He didn't have enough time to redeem himself.
I mean, there's a chance that he could make this movie that he was, is it Black Sunglasses or something? It could be good, but I'm not betting any money on it, so it's hard to say there. I'll have to hopefully. I mean, the last was, I can't even remember. So, but Diary of the Dead, and then there was another one after that, and then there's that Survival of the Dead.
Land of the Dead.
Well, no, that was before.
Oh.
I don't know. I'd have. It's almost tied. So this is a tiebreaker. When if he gets another film out, then that'll either it'll be good or not. It'll either be him or Romero. So let's have to wait and see what comes out.
Diary of the Dead, in my opinion, was god awful.
Least favorite video nasty. Well, I'm not a big fan of Driller Killer, just because of all that lame music they're playing, and then so I would say that one is not.
They had to have that awful music to drive Abel Ferrara crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I do have the documentary on the Video Nasties, and I've watched it at least once or twice, and then there's a disc with all the trailers and stuff. So, yeah, that's an awesome... and they made another one, too. They made like two... I don't know...
they had like additional...
Yeah. Oh, they had like additional titles that were something else. Yeah, I mean, some of the Video Nasties were bad. I mean, not even worth watching.
Some of them, I wonder why they were video nasties.
Driller Killer is only good because it says at the beginning to play it loud, and you get to see him walk around with a battery pack, like in, I don't know, whenever 70 that was, and then, hey man, what, you got a drill? And he just, it's ridiculous. Yeah. I do like Diary of the Dead. I don't know. I know a lot of people don't like that one, but for some reason I like that a lot better than any of the others afterwards. Survival and stuff was like horrible. Michael Felcher being a zombie chewing on some human meat couldn't save that film.
That was probably the highlight.
Yeah, he's wearing some kind of his traditional Hawaiian shirt.
I've ever watched. I need to do that.
All you see is the back of his head going. Oop. I went like this. I went. That's Michael Felcher. Little girl. Oh gosh.
Where's one? I'm trying to eat a snack over there, girl. Maybe you'll get more money if you have her.
Pay me money, I'm going to drop this dog.
Steve.
Now you're all quiet. Cannibal Terror, yeah. Possession, I know there's a big set that came out, or I watched it. I hadn't seen that, and it was one. I forgot when I watched it, but for some reason I said I'm just gonna watch this because I've had it for a little while. It's, I don't know. No, well, Possession was that with Sam Neill, and Cannibal Man is interesting because of how. I mean, at the beginning and stuff, it takes off. It's traditionally kind of like a crazy person, and then at the end, it kind of like, I'm just gonna turn myself in. Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. All my exes live in Texas.
So you better not have any exes.
Nah. What? There's no... Oh, okay. I was going to say... Where in the hell is my mouse? I can see it being... put you to sleep if you watch... If I watched it at 8 o'clock at night, it might put me to sleep, but I watched it during the afternoon. I think I've heard of that, or I have it somewhere. There's also a new Spanish movie out. I haven't watched it yet. It's called The Red Screening, and I've heard people say it's had a Giallo vibe. So I want to watch that, and I'll let everybody know.
You could talk about the editor and see what people think of that. I hate that movie.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't like the Astron 6 films, other than The Void, which was made by one of them, or maybe
that one was good.
Which kind of emulated a Carpenter film. Let me go glance at the rack over here. One I wanted to, I just don't want to mention like all the Colors of the Night set. From Severin, and you get all the colors of Giallo documentary. Pretty awesome. All the extras and stuff. The best release of that, I would have to assume. And then the quintessential color Giallo is Blood and Black Lace, the steelbook. You can see on there. It looks amazing. Very super colorized. Everything. I mean, yeah. Everybody has their taste. I mean, just for me personally, I'm not like a great Romero.
You don't like Night of the Living Dead.
Well, but you know, yeah, I really like Blood and Black Lace. It looks great. I might rewatch some Hatchet for the Honeymoon or whatever it was. I haven't seen that in a long time. So I want to watch that soon.
Did we watch that on our honeymoon?
Nah.
We watched like honeymoon horror or something.
Yeah, I mean, I like Land of the Dead more than some people. I went and saw it at a theater. Obviously, I was going to see Asia Argento for the most part. But it was not too bad. And that, I mean, it was a decent looking movie. I mean, think it had some CG in it, but you know, I could do without John Leguizamo, but you know, it was all right. I know I was playing a video game. I can't remember where I got it from. I think it was one of those things where you had a modded Xbox and I downloaded the game. It was something about that, and it was like Escape from Forest Green or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but it was really bad graphics. But yeah, the documentary on there, I mean, obviously, it doesn't give you. I don't know if it gives you a lot of new information. I mean, obviously, we've watched tons of shit, so we know a lot more than. But you know, I watched the trailers with Kat Ellinger was talking over them and stuff, and that was kind of interesting. I like watching stuff like that. Yeah, Land of the Dead. Yeah, I was more interested in seeing her than the movie. Chris, it's called Mute Witness. I think that was either that might have been the first movie I played, at least the first screening I did. Yes,
He loves Mute Witness.
I do. I think it's I can't believe nobody talks about it, but
It's a good movie.
yeah, I mean, Aja is looking. Now she's got more tats everywhere. Ever since she got accused of having sex with her son from that one movie, she's like retreated back to Italy and kind of like staying out of the U.S. Not doing all the shit over there and kind of just like But, whatever. Yeah. It's a shame that that's not on Blu-ray. But if you want the DVD, I'm sure it's out there for $5. That's what I gave for it new. So it's definitely a great movie. And, let's see. The Sin, yeah. That's a very strange film. Because it's like two movies in one. The Synthol Syndrome. Well, have you seen Bee Monkey? I saw that at the video store, and I kept on looking at her, and I didn't know who she was back then, who her father was, and I was like, damn. So I finally rented it, and I was like, dude, I'm just like hard in love, just enamored. So, and that's probably I don't know if that DVD is highly sought after or not, but I got it back in the day. Boarding Gate, I have it, but I have not watched it. And also there's one called Red Siren. I think I've watched that one. And there's another one called The Keeper or something like that with what's his name? Dennis Hopper was keeping her locked up or something. The Woods and the Woman. There's something about, the woman was the hat got hot, Mr. Foley. It's been a long time since I've seen either one, but obviously the woman sticks out more than the Woods. I think I liked the Woods when I first saw it, but the woman is so violent. Damn. I guess I'll put the hat back on.
Why?
Because it fell off on the floor.
Oh.
But I guess the woman, And, The Offspring was the movie before that. It's just so brutal. And then also, was it Angela Bettis is in that? And she's playing like the mother, and this crazy guy captures her and puts her in there, and he's really sadistic. And he's supposed to be the average guy. At least that's the feeling you're getting. And his son and everything. It's very strange. Yeah, Phantom of the Opera. I got it on Blu-ray, and because I had the old DVD, and I don't know about that. I think that would be hotter. I'm a hothead. Ice. Yes, maybe a cold compress. But Phantom of the Opera is like his version of. It seems like a Terry Gilliam movie or something at some points. But it just doesn't work. Of course, she looks good in it, so. Well, I'll take a look at it. I'm sure I've got it somewhere. There's a few films that I want to rewatch, but it's hard to do sometimes. Oh, I'm putting this right cheer. Steve and Dana, what did you think of Mother of Tears, Dana?
My gosh, it's been so long since I saw that. I think the last time I saw that was before we were married, and I was still living with my parents, and you let me borrow it.
I got an HD copy I got from
good,
somewhere. I mean, I like it. Like I said before, it doesn't fit in with the other two films because of how long time's passed, but there is a quality to it that I really like. Like I said before, it comes off more in certain scenes, especially when the witches come in at the airport. It seems like some kind of Fulci film or something. It just really is kind of cool. It has a throwback feel for some parts of it. And then you got Dara Nicoletti floating around. Follow me! That's kind of weird.
It's surreal.
And you got that. I don't know. They try to tie it in a little bit, but I don't think they tie it in with Inferno. But they talk about Susie Bannion a little bit. But I like it. There is a Blu-ray out there, but I don't know what country it came from. But on eBay they're wanting like $60 to $100 for it. So I'm gonna pass. A hard pass. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely see if you can get the DVD of it. The uncut DVD. Yeah. She is a Jedi. I don't think she's a Sith. Maybe she is. Darren wants to know 3 underrated Giallos off the top of your head.
Oh, that's very hard. 3 underrated ones. I think, personally, one of mine is Tenebrae. I think that's what?
I don't think that's underrated.
I do. Nobody ever talks about it. They want to talk about Deep Red. They want to talk about Suspiria as far as Argento films.
Case of the Bloody Iris. Not Irish. Irish is one I would think. That's the first movie I think I've ever seen with Edwin Finnick, and I was like, I like this lady. So that would be one. Some of the black and white ones I haven't really watched. I've seen Libido, which I think is a kind of a cool one, but it's been a while since I've seen that.
Well, what I'm wondering if Darren wants us to stick with just Italian, or could we talk about American Giallos? Because there's probably some American ones there.
Well, I think Spanish and Italian are really the Giallos. I mean, you could say it's Giallo-like, but you really can't say it. Yes, I recently watched De Palma's Passion. I don't think it was that good overall, but it definitely had his touches, which is nice. It almost came up. I think they probably filmed that shit in Canada because it feels something's off with this movie. Maybe it was overseas, maybe it wasn't Canada, but he definitely had some of that. His touches of his kind of Giallo-ish stuff with the split screens and stuff like that. I've not seen Alligator 2, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not sure if I've seen Hitcher 2, but I'm pretty sure I don't need to see Jake Busey in a movie.
I've seen Hitcher 2, but it's been a long time. I actually have a DVD of it. It's actually Hitcher 2 I've been waiting.
Yeah. I don't want Jake Busey waiting on me.
I don't think I need to see Alligator 2. I like the original Alligator, mainly because of Robert Forster. Steve always makes fun of me. Robert Forster was the man then.
He was the man.
The Hitcher 2 is an abortion. I don't know if they mean abortion or abomination.
As far as any other ones, I would say I was just looking. Killer Nun, I guess, kind of fits in with the Giallo a little bit.
I saw that on
That's a pretty good one. And then as for a third one, it's kind of hard to remember all the wacky shit I've seen.
Do you think A Bay of Blood is underrated?
I don't think it is, but I mean...
I think it's underrated as far as, like, there's hardcore people. Steve, we're hardcore people.
Oh, no. Roadhouse 2 was awful, man.
Steve told me that was
God, you know how excited I was? And then, of course, Swayze's not in it. And then freaking Jake Busey's the bad guy. And it was just horrible, man. Yeah.
I don't even know if I watched Chud 2. I hear a lot about it, but I don't recall that I watched it. Hey,
hello.
Jay, 1970.
There's the J Man.
Is that Jay real?
I don't know. Body Double definitely has a Giallo vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty sleazy, too.
Yeah, very.
Very, what do you call it? When it's men getting on women.
Misogynistic.
Yeah, misogynistic. I mean, it may be more than...
Isn't Craig Wasson on
yeah.
that?
It may be more than anything I've seen. I mean, obviously there's a lot of them.
Alice, Sweet Alice. I like that one. I have a better appreciation for that film now than I did years ago.
I don't know how many people I got. I'll take a look if I can get my mouse working again. Wow, 20.
J 1972 is not J real. Okay.
Are you not a real J then?
He's just not J real REE.
Oh, we're breaking barriers. We're breaking records here on a Thursday night.
How many people you got?
20, it says.
Awesome.
But
I wonder how many people are just lurking and not.
I'm lurking.
In the chat.
The reason I'm doing this on a Thursday night is because I didn't do it the other day.
And because I'm doing one tomorrow night.
And also, I didn't. I don't have to work tomorrow. If I had to work tomorrow, I'd be laying around watching TV. All American Murder. Boom. That shit. I still ain't got a confirmation from them. I ordered that. It came out. Was it the 27th? They said.
Well, who'd you order it from?
Vinegar Syndrome.
I thought Amazon had it.
Well, I'm upset.
Is that the one with Christopher Walken?
Yes.
Okay. I want to see that.
I got American Murder, and that's all right. Hey, Jason, no big.
Cool. My brother's name's Jason.
Yeah. What's his name? I got The Cellar and American Murder, All American Murder. Because I've never seen The Cellar, so I'm interested in that. And also, they said it's a more complete version of the movie. So,
I think I've seen
and
it.
it's Kevin Tenney made better movies when he had a mullet, and I saw pictures and he had a mullet in his. So you got the power of the mullet.
He lost the mullet, and now his films aren't as good.
Wesley says he'll have his stuff tomorrow. Well, I'll have Switchblade Sisters tomorrow. I ordered the Arrow release of that. It's got like tons of trailers on it and stuff for some reason. I don't know. But I don't know. I've got the old release from Quentin Tarantino. Rolling Thunder Pictures put out like a 3-disc set, and that was one of the movies. Thoughts on Dante Tomaselli? I don't.
Oh, Color. No, I was looking at what Darren said. Color of Night from 1994. I know that movie. I know of it.
You could see Bruce Willis's little weenie float around in the water.
I don't care about
it. Was more Color of Night definitely has that feel, but it's also aping, in my opinion, Basic Instinct. It was off the, I believe it came after that, and it was more kind of in that vein of those erotic thrillers. And of course, Basic Instinct's coming out on 4K, which I might get that.
I don't understand that, because Basic Instinct's coming out on 4K, but they can't put Fatal Attraction out on 4K.
It'll come eventually. Yeah, Jack Hill
like
stuff
Michael
is good.
Douglas in the film. It'll come.
Maybe. You can see Michael Douglas's ass cheeks walking down nude with in 4K with 1,000,000 pixels. Dante Tomaselli, is he ain't the guy? I can't remember. Unfortunately, the name sounds familiar, but
it does to me too. But I can't.
Maybe
recall what.
Grande here can throw a movie title out at me, and I can kind of fire a brain cell, and it'll tell me what's going on. Because I had to sit in a chair today at work.
Steve's brain cells are half gone.
And I had to act like I was doing something for 10 hours, so it was a pretty rough day.
Steve had to act like he was doing something.
Yeah.
I actually did something today. I was working from home.
I watched AEW while I was at work. AEW. Oh, we lost somebody.
Was it something I said?
Satan's Playground.
I know that movie. At first it said Sarah's Playground.
Yeah, I was like, that's Wes. I was like, yeah, that's where he lives. Yeah, I remember. Now I know. I mean, horror. I've seen the horror film by him. I'm not really sure if I liked it or not. It's been so long since I've seen any of those.
I do like The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
I mean,
De Mornay.
Yeah. The Crying Game with the surprise.
Single White Female I really like too.
Wasn't there a single white female too? Or I'm thinking about
like maybe there was, but it wasn't good.
Or I'm thinking about American Psycho 2 with the chick from the 70s show. And William Shatner, of course.
Lord. Yeah, I've seen all three of those. Hand That Rocks the Cradle, The Crying Game, and Single White Female.
Wow. Someone's bragging.
No, I'm just stating a fact.
It's a fact, Jack. So I'm gonna call it an evening so I can get everybody.
Wow, Steve.
So I can let everybody rest before the main event later tonight.
What's that?
Sequelitis.
Oh.
With the innovators of Hooer Talk Radio.
And
Raising Cane. I haven't.
Raising Cane's good. The Good Son's good.
Jennifer 8 I have not seen. At least I don't remember seeing it with
Ain't
Uma.
Adrian Brody in that one? Is
I don't
he
know.
in Jennifer
Uma
8?
Thurman's in it.
I thought I had Jennifer 8 on DVD as well.
Yeah, you could definitely tell American Psycho 2 is Canadian. Any fan of the Willies?
Episode of Teen Mom.
Yeah.
I like the Willies. I actually have that one on DVD as well.
I was going to go live at 6:05, but somehow I must have messed up and it made 6:40 for some reason.
I'm going to pimp my stuff on Steve's stream here. I hope everybody will join me tomorrow for an extensive Giallo film discussion at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yes, Jay, on this very YouTube channel, DEADPIT Radio, you can watch the sequelitis. And then don't forget, tomorrow, look on, there's a link on the DEADPIT page for Dana's in-depth and crazy in-depth Giallo talk. So
yeah, it'll be more in-depth than Steve's.
Yeah, I was just bullshitting, man. I don't know nothing about this. Dana is the expert.
No, I'm not an expert.
So Grande, you're going live all the way. Oops.
Steve, that wasn't nice.
I was trying to hit applause. That's my channel. I have a YouTube channel, but I can't even read this. Okay.
What are you looking for?
That's what people do. Cool.
Give me all the yellow.
I'll give you an orange belt because that's all I have from my karate back when I was in 1986.
Wait, that sounded terrible. What? Oh, because he said give me all the yellow?
Yeah, that could be. You need to have a yellow handkerchief for...
well, actually, I'm going to talk about cruising tomorrow night. So.
Cruising is a crazy Giallo, gay Giallo-ish.
With Joe Spinell acting extra.
Yes, there you go. Dana's channel is Evil Dead Chick. So you can find that on the YouTube.
Scott's Wrestling Collection.
Yay. The more you know. Great, I like the Frankenstein trilogy. You talking about the Universal films, or are you talking about the Hammer? A movie that most people don't talk about that's pretty good is called like the Frankenstein Theory. It's like a found footage film. I really, really like that. I like found footage films for the most part, or fake documentaries. So that was a really cool one. But I guess we're going to call it a neat. And I'm going to go get somewhere in this house that's a little chillier. Because I am sweaty.
Steve will probably be in the beds.
Probably. Because I got to get up and... I got more blood work coming, so that's fun. Hopefully I can get that taken. Oh, yeah. OG. Great. I love the Universal. I love the first two. Son of Frankenstein's okay, but definitely The Bride is the best of the three, in my opinion. But, But, yeah, those are awesome. I'll definitely check it out. It's not live on playback. So I'm going to say adieu and see you later, alligators.
Bye until tomorrow.
Check out Dana tomorrow. Check out DEADPIT Sequelitis later tonight. Live, I believe. Good night. And Darcy.
Good night, Chris V.
Everybody, thank you very much. Have a great time. Thanks, Chris V, for the $5. I think you got us a couple bang. Peace out.
Bye.
Thanks.
There
A special thank you goes out to our supporters on Patreon. The Patreon website has a complete archive of the Dead Pit Radio shows starting way back in 2005, in addition to all of the midweek shows archived, commentaries, all that good stuff. If you're interested, and we appreciate all the support, go to www.patreon.com/Into the Dead Pit. Tiers start as low as $1 per month.